up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel Dap Universal. I'm Dap. So, coming back at you with another pick a card reading. Today we are looking at well, in light of if you're watching this, actually, it is around the full moon in Aries. So, what that gives me, especially in Libra season, because full moon in Aries always happens in Libra season, that gives me divine masculine vibes. It gives me emperor vibes. Um, that energy, especially in Libra season, which is ruled by relationships. So I thought it'd be interesting to give y'all another how do men view me right now, currently, as you're watching this. Now, this is a timeless reading, so if you find this after the full moon in Aries, that's fine. It's totally fine. My intentions are to have this resonate with whoever finds it, whenever they find it, and it should speak to you now. So there'll be three piles for you to choose from. I went with the snack theme. I think I always go with like a snack theme when I do the how men view you. But pile number one is going to be the pizza. It says tasty, tasty, tasty. And then we got spicy, which is pile number two, taco. So pile number two, taco, and then we have pile number three, which is sweet, the donuts. Donuts. So you have pile number one, the pizza, pile number two, the tacos, and then pile number three, the donuts. So pause the video if you need to, check the timestamps, and I will see you at your reading. Bye for now. What up, pile one? If you chose the pizza, welcome to your reading. Pizza, pizza. So we're just looking into how men view you right now at the moment, who you are, what you're doing. And it's a timeless reading, so whenever it finds you. But first, I already pulled your tarot cards just to save time. That's the only thing I've pulled. I do want to roll the dice. Yeah, baby, I got some dice now. They Dungeons and Dragons dice, and I'm gonna let you know now. I don't know nothing about no Dungeons and Dragons. I got these because I was walking around Walmart. And I was like, oh my god, these would be great for my readings, I think. But there's a 12-sided one, and then there's a 20-sided one. So this kind of gives me insight into like you, your personality, who you are, um, just generally speaking. So I know where I'm going. And you pull 8 and 8, two eights. Wow. All right, it's interesting. But eights in numerology to me basically talks about ambition and drive. So you may be a very ambitious person. You may be somebody who doesn't mince words a lot. It's like it's something very likable about you. It's like that you are very well liked by people. I think you give off a very good first impression. You may be an Aries. You may actually be like an Aries or life path number 8, or have that in your rising sign or your Mars or something like that. You have like very I can see you with a very good Sun Mars aspects in your chart if you are aware of astrology. But basically what it means is like you're a person that's very self assured in who they are. You know who you are at this point. You may have had some issues in the past or struggle with like insecurity when you were younger, but something at clicked at a certain point that make you it makes you see who exactly you are and know who you are. I think that with the 8 here, you could also be a Scorpio. So there's also something very alluring about you. So if we look at it from an astrological aspect, the eighth house speaks of death and rebirth and sex, but passionate sex, not like casual sex like the fifth house. The eighth house is like sex with emotion. It's like even if it is like a casual hookup with you, I feel like you somehow take your partner there to like another world. It's like I feel like you may be the type that actually get to know people or get to know like your dates or a romantic interest even better when you have sex. So you may not hold out, and that's okay. It's like that. Like I feel like the way we think of sex, the way we like whore shame people or whatever, slut shame, whatever it's called. It's like it's based on conditioning. It's like we're sexual beings, so we should have sex if that's your thing, and not be ashamed of it. So it's like there's something about that in there for you too. You may have healed a lot of your own sexual identity, maybe and but whatever it is, it makes you very very alluring to men. Yeah, men think you are quite like generally speaking, men think you are quite attractive. It's not just because of your looks; it's your energy. You give off this kind of a strong think big dick energy, but in heels. That's like the vibe I'm getting. Also, you have number 8 here with this, which is whew, you have number 8 here is also strength. So you may also be a Leo, but there's something very dominant in your personality. It may be intimidating to some, I can see, but but there are people in your life who really do find you to be quite magnetic, I would say. But how I'm interviewing you right now, there's some man that's coming in. It may be like a romantic situation, maybe an ex, or if you're with someone currently, this feels like a fight. You have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords here speaks of someone going too far, petty arguments. Someone feels hurt by a recent interaction with you. Someone feels hurt by a recent interaction with you, and I don't know if they want to apologize, but I do feel like they it's gearing towards them feeling like it was their fault or they started the situation. Because the Three of Swords in reverse comes up as well as how they feel about you, and this speaks of someone feeling like, oh, like maybe regretful for how far things went. Maybe they cheated, maybe they found out some things. It's like they exposed themselves or something like that, and now and you reacted and you told them about themselves maybe, and now they really they really feel shameful about it. Okay, so pulling you a couple of these cards that I made, they're based off Lenormand, if you're familiar with that. But just pulling a couple more cards just to get more insight into you and how people are seeing you. All right, so we have clouds, star, and house. Clouds talks about misunderstandings. It talks about misunderstandings and not always just arguments, but secrets as well. So I feel like something came to light with the star and the clouds. You may have gotten a reading about this person. Something may have been confirmed to you in a reading. You could have gotten, say, insight through, say, some kind of intuitive way, like you just kind of just had a hunch and just kind of followed that intuition, and it showed you what you need to see. And also with house, something with the living situation. I was concerned. Somebody, it's something about maybe living situation, or I'm getting some about like for some of y'all baby mama drama, but there is very much a instance here of feeling like something very much came to the light that they didn't think that was gonna come out. And flip this energy around if it's you, but somebody seeing you as uh quite intuitive. It's almost like they may have gotten caught, but they're like, how the fuck did they know? Hmm. And it could be something that happened under your own roof. I'm hearing as well. All right. What's the next move, or how do men want to move towards you right now? The Page of Wands. With passion, I feel like whatever the situation is has really gotten them riled up. I think they want to prove to you that um, eh, they aren't as disconnected, or however you feel that they are right now. Like if you say that if you pointed if you pointed out to them that they are somewhat lacking, or you made them feel like they're lacking just by telling them how you feel or whatever it was, it's like I think they took that to heart, and I think they want to prove you wrong or something like that. They want to take some kind of action, but they're trying to control themselves. The Page of Wands is somebody who fumbles over their words, because I'm fumbling my words right now. It's like they feel like they don't know what to say. They just want to do something. I was like, I don't know what it is I want to say, but I want to say something. It's like anxiety mixed with passion and anger. It's a lot. So if this is like, say, not a serious situation, maybe like an argument, I can see this ending in like some makeup sex, like some makeup put it down kind of shit. It's very interesting. On another hand, there's some people here like thinking this just for somebody. I love you, but I hate you kind of energy. It's so, oh my god, revved up. Clarify this. All right, Jack of Wands, which is the Page of Wands again. The Three of Swords, which is the Three of Swords again. Three of Spades. Okay, this is crazy. So the Jack of Wands is this card, the Page of Wands. The Three of Spades is this card, the Three of Swords. So I'm clarifying. They're like, nope, you got it on the money. Whoever needs to hear that, you got it. That's yours. I'm in that right there. That's it. I'm gonna pull you some of these love oracles though to see what some of these romantic situations are looking like. Um if you want to look into that as well, just to see what's out here using the Island Time Wellness Oracle cards. And I may also throw you a couple of these in the shadows, like that what's unsaid deck, if y'all aren't in communication about how they're viewing you. All right. So one more card, please, Spirit. There, thank you. All right. So we have the runner. Runner in codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. All right, we have the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Somebody's over it. I don't think it's them because I see love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love. Think of you and letting go. All right. And letting you know, I'm sorry. That was for somebody. Somebody's like, I'm thinking of you, but I'm letting you go. Thank you. Thank you for calling, but you have reached the inbox of boop, yeah. Some of y'all would go back, and some of y'all are like, fuck that, I'm done. I understand, but that's just for you. But something's gonna happen all of a sudden, though. Maybe somebody, for somebody out there, they really do see the error of their ways. They do make it up to you, and things get a lot better a lot sooner. But that's just up to you. That's your reading. You take what resonates. I'm just the reader. I just showed up for work. I don't know. This is not my life, but let me know if this resonates though. Sound off in the comments. Like and subscribe to the channel if it does. But gonna pull you a couple of these in the shadows cards. All right. What's unsaid? What would they like to say that they haven't said? For pile number one. How do men view pile number one if they're not in contact? All right, so we have you didn't imagine it. You did not imagine it, pile number one. I know we have a soul connection, and I don't need your approval. You didn't imagine it. I know we have a soul connection. I don't need your approval. I feel like y'all kind of mirror each other with that. I feel like you say the same thing back to them as they're saying to you. Um, so y'all may very much be soulmates. Like I think we all have soulmates. I think we have many soulmates in this life, but this is very much a karmic like kind of soulmate energy I'm getting. Like you're mirroring each other. All right, so I'm gonna end it with this affirmation for how you should see you. Fuck how men see you. How should you see you? Here's the affirmation just to close it out. And like again, once again, just like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know how it resonates. And your boy will see you later, you know? But before you go, it says, I am focused. I sense, feel, see, and know the truth. I follow my intuition, and it's easy for me to meditate. My entourage of angels orchestrate my life. I receive messages all the time, and I follow my internal guidance system. Wisdom is innate with me. Come on now. One more. One more bit of advice. I ain't gonna keep you here. I know you got stuff to do. I know you busy, 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 but thank you for taking some time out for watching the reading. Hope you enjoyed it. But if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings and all we do. Bye. Da-da. What up, pal number two? If you chose the taco, welcome to your reading. Looking at how men view you, right now, currently with the full moon here in Aries, I was thinking divine masculine vibes. So, gonna look into how the current men in your life are viewing you right now. Starting you off with some of these Dungeons and Dragons dice. I don't know about no Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons. But I do like that I can read these dice kind of like cards in a sense. It's all about symbolism, right? So for the 12-sided dice, which is like astrology, you pull number one. So this is someone who is very self-assured, kind of like pile number one. They were self-assured too, but it's more someone who that Aries energy of you may be a creative, you may really be somebody who create something, maybe a leader of some sorts, somebody who isn't afraid to be in the spotlight. I kind of see somebody who may actually be quite popular. You may be a Libra as well, or have some kind of really strong Libra placements, or even a Capricorn rising. I know that's random, but Capricorn rising kind of comes up too, or Capricorn in the first house. I also see something about the material comes up, something about being tied to somebody or something comes up as well. Men are seeing you very much as tied down or bound. I don't know if you're in a relationship or something. You may be in a relationship, or just got out of a relationship or something, or just gotten into one. That's kind of significant or coming in. But with 15, that's the devil card. So that's why I'm like, maybe they're seeing you as somebody who is very tied down to something, or somebody who is very strict in something involving maybe work. Um, it could be that you are in a relationship that's turned toxic, or you're dealing with someone who is very toxic in how they relate to you. Take it for how it resonates. I am going to pull you some of these cards that I made last night. They're based off Lenormand cards. or Lenormand cards. I don't know how to say that, but they're like fortune telling cards. Look it up if you haven't before. They're really interesting. They're really interesting. So we have the Child. Two more. All right. So the Child, the Moon, and the Tower. So this is a new beginning. This is something. The Child is like it's like it speaks of maybe someone who is younger or looks young, someone with a childish type attitude, or like they have like a youthful type of energy. So that may be you, especially with that number one with the first house coming up in your reading as well. You're someone who may seem younger than they really are, and not just because of the way you look, but because of how you carry yourself or how you experience the world. It's like you may be quite bright-eyed and bushy-tailed type of energy. Think no matter how old you are, it's like your spirit is still very much young. And you don't like being tied down to things, and but you do seem to have some responsibilities with the tower, which is ego and authority. And with that, you do have the moon, um, which is very feminine energy, artistic. So maybe you're very established in something that you do that's artistic, um, something like that. Maybe you have just started getting established in something that's artistic. But either way, they're seeing you as somebody that they want to keep their eyes on. Generally speaking about men, but if you're involved with a certain specific man, they see you as a little bit naive, or they thought you were naive. But there's also something about it where it's like you're quite open to receiving like messages for like from spirit or something like that. Maybe you are quite spiritual as well. So you use your intuition. You can kind of understand what's the underlying nature of people. So you can see through the bullshit basically. Even though people see you as very much naive, they those are people who may be like I'm thinking energy vampire, someone who may want to say take advantage of you in a certain sense, but once they get to know you, they get kind of like fucked up or caught in your own web because it's like they underestimated you, and then as they go deeper along into it, they can see that you're not as dumb as you look, kid. It's kind of with how it comes. Um, and that sucks, but it's a beautiful thing as well. It's like, yeah, you thought you had me, you thought you was gonna play me, huh? But I digress. I'm gonna look at the tarot cards now. So the the main energy of how men are seeing you, or a specific person is seeing you, is the Queen of Swords in reverse. You may be dealing with a Libra, you may be a Libra, but this speaks of someone telling a lie, or someone being um, really cold about their emotions. It's like being really cut off. It's like this person or you feel like, okay, I've given and given and given, and it's something that's not giving back to me. It's like you're not getting what you put in. And so there's also an element of like someone trying to put you down about something petty or something really petty. Like they may try to make you feel insecure about your looks or your weight or something like that. For someone specific, I'm hearing weight. Fuck them. It's like trying to make you feel just anything to make you feel insecure because you're happy. It's like you're naturally optimistic, and so this person may be trying to tear you down with their words, and I hate that because how they feel about you is a two of wands in reverse, which is insecurity. They want to knock you down a peg. Something about your confidence make them feel insecure, which makes them want to feed into that and make you feel insecure, if that makes sense. That makes sense to somebody. So it's like also if you have a certain suspicion about something and you bring it to the light and they keep denying it and it's starting to make you feel crazy or feel like maybe you're just making stuff up or paranoid. This is your confirmation. You're not paranoid. You didn't imagine it. This is the truth. They're gaslighting you. Somebody. What's their next move? Where they're headed? The Five of Wands. They're gonna get caught up in reverse. By the way, they're gonna get caught up in their own bullshit, and they may stumble across. They may tell on themselves in a way. It's like whatever's confusing to you will come into the light, and it's probably because they're gonna tell on themselves or expose themselves. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. Expose themselves. I do want to pull you some clarifying cards out my playing deck just to see what's going on. So, How are men viewing pile number two? How men viewing pile number two? Queen of Diamonds. They're seeing you as somebody with okay. You may be the one that's really popular, or you may be someone who has it going on in terms of like their career or something like that. For some of y'all may be in the public. You may be in the public. the king of spades. You may actually also be somebody who does something very odd or different for work. It's like you may be established in something that's really your own lane. You may have created your own lane in life or work, and you may do things quite unconventional. You may be like you may describe yourself as kind of a weirdo. I also see the two of spades here, which is like it speaks of you being very much a person who's a mediator or able to see both sides of the story. So yeah, you are empathetic, you are an empath, but there's something more to it. Some of you may actually work in legal work or work for the community or something like that. Um, Something about humanitarian work comes to mind too as well. But that's how they're seeing you. They're seeing you as a very honest person, and if you're dealing with people who aren't honest, that's really pissing them off because uh, it's whatever they're doing isn't working anymore. But I am going to pull you some love oracles. Let's see what's left unsaid out of this in the shadows deck. This is for anyone who is not in contact with a person of masculine energy, a man, and this is what they're saying about you, or how they feel about you. So we got two already. I want one more. One more, please, spirit. All right. So we have, I never want to feel that way again. I never want to feel that way again. I've been here before with others. Uh-huh. And you can't come with me because they never wanted you to come with them to begin with. But I can't. You can't come with me. I never want to feel that way again. And I've been here before with others. And I'm gonna give you a few of these Island Time Wellness Love Oracles too, just to give you some more insight for pile number two. For pile number two. And if this is hitting the spot, if this is making sense to you, sound off in the comments. Let me know how. Like and subscribe to the channel. That goes a long way for support. And thank y'all for the donations. For those who've sent them, I've seen them. I always um, am grateful for any blessing that you send me. It keeps the channel going. We can upgrade equipment, get more stuff. All right, two more. All right, we have the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. If you're attracted to pile number one, if you're drawn to pile number one as well, like the pizza one, go and watch that too. That's so there's a message there for you as well. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. And then not today, not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, phone call, person, boundaries, still angry. Not today. But that's what I got for you, pal number two, of how do men view you currently, right now. And I'm going to pull you one of these affirmations just to close it out about how maybe you should see yourself. Just a message from our highest selves. Your guides, my guides, thank you so much for watching today, spending some time with me. You could have been anywhere else, and you're here at Dap Universal Tarot, so I appreciate you. But it says, Archangel Michael, I am blessed with a deep understanding. I have a clear view of the truth, and I'm grateful that I have mental clarity. My spiritual life is full, and I love to share my blessings with others. I have great poise and grace. Yes, you do. Beautiful. But until next time, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings and all we do. Bye. What up, pile number three? If you chose the donuts, welcome to your reading, sweetie. Looking into how do men view you currently, right now, as we're in the energy of the full moon in Aries. But this is a timeless reading, so whatever finds you, it'll work. But that was the reason why I did this reading today, because of that masculine emperor type energy with the full moon in Aries. I was like, why not look at and see how these men's thinking about you? What's on their mind? What's going on? But I am going to throw you some dice. Yeah, we're throwing dice now here over at Dap Universal Tarot. You have number four and number three. This represents the third house, about communication, thoughts. This could also be how maybe short trips or that kind of energy. I'm also getting Gemini vibes as well for you. You may be a Gemini or have Gemini strongly placed somewhere, like in your Venus or Mars, Sun, rising, moon. But specifically speaking, it could be in like your Mars for some reason. And I'm a Gemini Mars, or Mars and Gemini, so that may be a thing for you. Um, there's also something that speaks of you come off as a very how do you say it? it's a very grounded person. Maybe you are about stability or something like that. Maybe you're a very much more practical person. I'm not saying that you're not spiritual, but you are very much a more level-headed, grounded type energy. I'm kind of feeling. Um, okay. You may also be a Sagittarius. Kind of getting Sagittarius for some reason, but I'm gonna pull you some of these cards that I made. They're based off Lenormand cards to kind of get some more insight into you and how they see you. All right, so I see dog. They see you as very loyal. They see you as very loyal, like a friend. You may have a lot of male friends, actually. You may actually have a lot of male friends or prefer to hang out with males for some of y'all. Um, she said, I don't want to be around them catty bitches. Some of y'all do not like get along with females on a platonic level. Some of y'all. But I do see friend with the friendly with the dog card, and then I see cross, which is about sacrifices or principles, strong morals, convictions. And then we have masculine energy, which is about men, boys, active, the daytime, and very physical. You may be actually a very physically fit person or a person who takes care of their body. You may be very earth, very much earth centered, like say, think Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo type energy. You may be that kind of heavy. Um, interesting. But the most thing about you is that you give some kind of support to the men in your life, and they appreciate that. You kind of balance them out. I feel like you have a lot of men who just like you just as a friend. They just think you're cool. You're like a very much one of the guys is what I'm picking up on. One of the guys, but the situations that you're going through right now and how men view you. There's a specific person, maybe, but it speaks of they see the relationship or the connection with you as very much balanced. The two pentacles. Um, Something about it. This may be it's coming to me, so I'm gonna say it. It may just be for like one or two of y'all, but it's like some of y'all may be seeing somebody while you're already seeing somebody else. Like it's not just a third party energy. It feels like very specific. Like both of y'all got people, and y'all both kind of like run to each other, see each other on the side, or sneaking around or something like that. It's like y'all have that kind of connection. But it's working for you. For somebody, I'm hearing it's working for us. It's like, hey, shit, that's not fixed. That's not fixed. What ain't broken. Keep it moving, Dap. Keep going. Get my business. All right, I'm at your business. But for others of y'all, it represents being very balanced between um, how much you're giving and how much you're receiving. It's very beautiful energy. But how they feeling deep down about you is that maybe it's like saying maybe you don't notice certain things that they try to show you or try to give to you, or like certain gestures may go over your head or something like that. Something about being maybe a little bit more aloof, or like you just don't resonate with maybe what they're giving. It's like it could be that they're giving you something that they care about. They care that you have, but you may not see it that way. It's like, okay, yeah, that doesn't really get me going. You know, it doesn't take me there, but thank you, type of energy. And something about it, they feel like you don't either don't appreciate them or you don't appreciate what they bring to the table, and you may want to walk away. Take this how it resonates with the energy. If it works, it may be the other way around. You may be the one who is feeling like you aren't getting enough, and you about to walk away, and they peep that. They peep that. They understand that. They see it coming. But let's clarify that situation. What's okay? What's this? How do men view pile number three? Queen of Spades, Six of Diamonds, King of Spades. Y'all are soul mates, baby. Equal give and take. This may be the most okay for some of y'all in relationships. This may be the most healthy relationship you've been in, and you may actually be almost like trying to find something wrong with it. They say you're trying to find something wrong with it. Stop looking for something that ain't there, or something like that. It's like it's almost like you think it's too good to be true for some of y'all, but y'all are very much soulmates. You've met your other half if this is resonating with you. You may be dealing with an Aquarius, something like that. Aquarius, Libra, I can see that, or any of the air sign like combos. You may be a Gemini with an Aquarius, or a Gemini with a Libra, Libra with Aquarius, whatever. But very much y'all are kind of detached. In how you relate to each other. And what I mean by that is like y'all may not be very lovey-dovey, or you may not be a very lovey-dovey person, but you're loyal and you are smart and you bring a lot to the table in terms of communication and mental energy and ideas. And you're very mentally stimulating to this person, and you don't have to be all clingy and nah. That doesn't work for everybody. But I think you found somebody who actually appreciates that energy and what you do. show them you help them with their problems, they help you with yours. It's very much that kind of energy. But the emotional connection may be a little bit feeling distant, if that makes sense. You may have to focus more on how you are receiving um, and giving affection. But let's pull you some of these Island Time Wellness Love Oracles for any romantic connections or how men are viewing you romantically. The Phoenix, Hand of Cards. One more, Spirit. Talking, of course. I keep saying mental energy, air signs. Talking, interested, conversing more. Awaited messages arrives. Text message, call, email, and hovering. Maybe getting a text message or communication from somebody really soon. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transform, growth. Yeah, this may be reconciliation for some. You may talk it out. Hand of cards, take a chance, a risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand. And things are going to be coming to light. This is for all three piles. Things coming to light. This full moon, y'all, like, I guess it's illuminating some stuff. Also, I didn't even see this card over here, just sneaking over here. This camera, I'm gonna pull it out because of the way it hit me. This is them watching you. So you also have men looking at your profile, watching you, trying to figure out what you're doing, keeping tabs, and you know who it is. And they may be trying to use fake profiles or something like that. I'm hearing fake profiles for some. So you don't know that they're watching you, but they're watching you, girl. They see you, and you know they see you. All right, so I'm gonna pull some cards for what's unsaid for some men that you may not be in contact with. Right off the bat, we have I forgive you. It fell on the floor. I forgive you. All right. So for what do men view, how do men view pile number three? No, who are in no contact. How do men view pile number three currently who are in no contact? I know you're watching me. I know you're watching me. Think y'all watching each other. And you're easy to see through. You're so easy to see through. All right. I'm gonna leave it there, y'all. Y'all let me know how it resonates to you and your story in the comments below. I am going to pull you one of these affirmations to tell you how you should be viewing yourself. Fuck how these men view you. How do you view yourself? Pound number three. And then I'm gonna close it out. Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for the support and the donations. If you have donated, I appreciate you. I'm grateful. It does help the channel grow, and it keeps me motivated. And it is an exchange of energy. So I appreciate y'all so much for stopping by. But here is your last card, and it is to Archangel Sandalphone. I allow angels to work through me to provide healing for myself, others, and the planet. I am a conduit for the divine. The planetary grids of light are activated with every sacred step I take. Angels light my path. And with that being said, guys, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye.